So what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Black Sheep Family TV. My name is Nicole. If you're new here, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, be down with the gang. So my nose is itching like fuck, and it's really irritating me. So I wanted to go ahead and come on here and make a video about Julian blood test. So because by this point you guys should have seen by this point y'all should have been to Children's Hospital with us and everything like that. I know I told you guys my upload schedule is Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays, unless I'm doing like Vlogtober or Vlogmas, then it's every day. But year round is Tuesday, Thursday, Saturdays, possibly Sunday if I have a video like this that I'm gonna put and it's going to make sense, you know, because Children's Hospital should go up Saturday, then Sunday this video should go up. If I haven't edited it down right and stuff like that, it'll go up the following Tuesday if y'all follow me. So I actually talked to somebody else to understand more about Julian autism. I hope you guys can hear me. So I hope I don't have to redo this video. So the blood test, when I said, you know, I was in the car and I was talking about Julian blood test and how some people, you know, the genetics blood test for us with autism and stuff like that. I really don't know what it's called other than genetics test. I believe that's what it was called back then. But I wanted to see what it was actually going to test. So with the research that I have done to figure out about the test, and I want anybody that's watching this video, I know I'm kind of rambling, but I hope you guys can follow me. Anybody that's watching this video that has a grandchild with autism, that might have autism, kid just got a diagnosis of autism and this could come up, or that's just curious about autism, what I want to say is you're gonna learn. You're 80% of all of what I figure out about Julian autism is me teaching myself, because it's such a spectrum. Because I'm glad that they changed it for autistic to ADS, which means it's a spectrum and it's a whole disorder or whatever. So it kind of tell you, like, they can't just pinpoint what's actually going to happen, what's not going to happen. They can tell you some common and familiar things of what will put somebody on the spectrum, or, you know, things to look out for. Like, for instance, Jaxon does stimming, which is, you know, kids with autism do this with their hands. See, Jaxon only does stimming like this when he's upset. We don't know if that's going to be a sign of autism, because kids with autism does stimming. They do this with their hands. And it's kind of like a way to calm themselves down. Jaxon does that. So we definitely going to tell somebody about that. But this is about Julian and his autism. Also, before I get into this blood test, I just kind of want to explain why I haven't been doing videos on Julian autism. For one is, 85 to 90% of it, you're teaching yourself. No one, there's no doctor, there's no speech therapist, there's no ABA program. It's going to be like, oh, well, you know, this works for him, because Julian is his own person. He's on the spectrum, yeah, but what benefited this kid might not benefit him. But what have benefited this kid, a person can be like, hey, this might actually help him with this, that. That's the whole point of why we want to be on the ABA program. Also, I don't want to bring you guys any information that's not working for us, any information that I'm not 100% sure about. Like, I want to be bringing you guys information that is going to help somebody. Also, I also do these videos because it seems that autism, a lot of people, kids have autism, and it's like, now it's like the new, I don't know, craze that people have autism. But then again, it's not. But it's like, autism is like a whole spectrum disorders, a lot of different things that go into one that can put your child on the spectrum and stuff like that. But I also want to explain that I also do these videos not to only educate people that have kids with autism, grandkids with autism, nieces and nephews with autism, but I don't see no black people doing these type of videos that are actually a family, that's actually co-parenting, that's actually like not just doing it for the show. Or brown people talking about autism, and the people that when I do talk about it, they be in my comments like, hey, this person was diagnosed with it, or they got 2 and 3 kids diagnosed with it, like, and there's no help from somebody of your own community that's actually talking about it. So that's why I do these videos, so I can look back and see what Julian doing, so I can look back on the things that I learned to kind of refresh myself, because with anything, if you don't use it, you kind of lose it, or you kind of forget, like math and stuff like that, you kind of will forget where you're going with certain things. You know, people's spelling be greater when they're actually in school versus, child, I don't know how to help you with this algebra. Like, Mom, did you do algebra? Yeah, but y'all doing this new algebra now. So it's just one of those things that I want to document. And I also want to be a person of color that's actually talking about my child with autism, and not just, oh yeah, he got autism and we're gonna just try to lie, and I'm not gonna try to educate my audience about autism or anybody that could just be searching autism. So, with that being said, and it's a bigger YouTube, it's a YouTuber that almost got 2,000 subscribers. That child was diagnosed with autism, which I about figured that anyway. With looking at what he's doing and my child's doing and stuff like that, I about figured that, and I guess the person got offended, so I'm not even gonna say the person's name. But she's a black YouTuber, she does music and all that stuff, and she don't even, she said it on her platform, like, I don't see a lot of me on YouTube talking about autism or starting a nonprofit to educate people with autism. I don't see a lot of people that look like me that's doing it. And that was a true statement. And I guess whatever comment that she made, that I made, I guess she got offended because she deleted my comment. So after that, I just stopped supporting her. But I do know that she does not talk about her child autism at all. And it's like, you was one of the main people, like, I want to educate people on it. So I did all that rambling to go ahead and get into the whole blood test. Also, before anybody come in my comments talking about some, you be rambling, you be talking a lot, and you this and you that, I like to thoroughly explain stuff, because there's some people that you could say something and they take this one part out of context. So I like to give backstory, and I like to thoroughly explain it. So if you got a problem with it, buddy, pal, click off the video. Don't watch the video. Stop watching the video. Why did you watch the video? Like, that makes no sense to me. But anyway, now I'm gonna go ahead with my other thing. I just had to get that out, because your comment ain't doing nothing but helping my channel. Your view ain't doing nothing to helping my channel. So you said all that to say what? Because I'm still gonna talk on my videos. I ramble on all my videos. I give all the details and everything that I can think of on all my videos. You don't like it, don't subscribe. You don't like it, unsubscribe. You don't like it, don't watch. Like, I would never understand why y'all watch people that y'all don't like. Okay, so with that, the testing of Julian's blood, because how the doctor was describing it, for one, he's not an autism specialist, because when I asked him about stimming and toys and lights and stuff that's supposed to help kids with autism, I wanted to know how was that going to help, and he couldn't answer the question. But he do know that testing Julian's blood can help us. Testing his blood let them know, like, what type of medicines may or may not work for him. If I ever decide to put him on medicines, I will go ahead and say this. I'm thinking about giving him some CBD and seeing how that works, because I just don't like, the medicines are made overseas. Y'all, there's a lot of stuff that I don't take. Even when I had my cold and I was sick AF for about a week, I drank tea, honey, cough drops. I did all the natural stuff I can do, because I just hate medication. I don't like taking medication. It's just so many, you can't even use Johnson & Johnson powder on your kid without your kid getting cancer, you know. So it's just, it'd be so many recalls on medicine that I would rather do it the natural way. Like, it'd have to really literally be a life or death situation before I just put, to me, medicines in my body. So it can help with that. But with the blood, the genes test, or genetics test, I forgot which one it is. This is why I do these videos, y'all, so that I can even remember. But it was explained to me, like, kids with autism is a spectrum, because they don't know how people how kids even have autism. It's really a spectrum on what the mama could have done. The mama could have did absolutely nothing done. Like me and Jay don't have autism. No one in our family have autism. I know nobody in my family on my side that I can think of has autism. Jay, I think, have one cousin, and I might have one cousin. I haven't confirmed or denied it, but like it's not like immediate. So what the doctor was explaining, that autism can start, like the trait can start right there with Julian. Like me and him don't have it, none of our other kids have it, but that could have started right there with Julian. What they're trying to figure out is, he explained it like a whole, let's say 47 books. All of them, normal people, all these books will be in the shelves filled. Autism could be just one book is missing that can you know, have your kid with autism. But let's just say the book is there, but inside the book, a paragraph is missing. They can throw off his genes and stuff like that where he'll have autism. And let's just say it's not even a paragraph missing. Let's just say it's a word missing. They can throw it off where he can have autism. Well, let's just go a little deeper in that, and it cannot even be a word missing. It could just be something as simple as, in them 47 books, in one of them books, one word, one letter, and there all those books are missing. It could throw it off and put him on a spectrum. That could be it. He could not only just have one gene missing or one book off the bookshelf missing, he could have 3 missing. And that's what put him on the spectrum and stuff like that. So also with that, it just shows you what is missing, what could be missing, or why. Like technical and scientifically show you why and what can be missing out of your child's genes or genetics or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I figured that out. And there's between 200 and 400 or 200 and 600 different, like, in your DNA or in your genes, things that they test with kids with autism, they can test for other kids with autism. There's a whole database of 1 million plus kids of kids with autism that certain stuff will more than likely line up with Julian. And I will say that at first I kind of didn't think, you know, Julian does a lot of stuff. Julian is actually smart, but it's a lot of smart kids with autism. That's why they call it a spectrum. Just because he has autism doesn't mean that he's gonna be dumb. Even if he has autism and he never speaks, that doesn't mean he's not going to be dumb. It's kids with autism that are doing great things. There are kids and people with autism that you would never even know that they have autism, but they are on a spectrum because of this, and that.